7, 6.
Hello and welcome to Northeast Cultural. We are your hosts, Adam.
And I'm Jenna.
Coming up, we show you the best places to get a low-cost, high-value lunch.
We have Peter showing us how to make some delicious Pico de Gallo salsa.
We explored the Dundas arcade here in Middlesbrough to observe the creativity of the traders.
And our team also explored Tanglewood Game Studios in Hartlepool.
All this and more on today's episode of Northeast Cultural. Middlesbrough is well known for its entrepreneurial spirit, and the town is home to thousands of small, medium and large businesses.
We sent some of our team to Dundas Arcade here in Middlesbrough to explore the creativity of small businesses.
Since its inception as a town almost 200 years ago, Middlesbrough has always been an entrepreneurial town. Start-up businesses and family-run establishments are, and always have been, a massive part of the culture here. We're going to have a wander around to see what kind of creative and interesting products are currently available in Middlesbrough's Dundas Arcade. It is a widely known fact in economics that small businesses and entrepreneurs are absolutely essential to the economy of any country. Small businesses create jobs, they keep money in the local economy, and this supports growth and brings innovation, new products and services and new opportunities. Anyone who has a business idea can pitch up for a very small fee and sell their products to the public. This is a place where young companies can come and flourish, whilst also working alongside friendly and helpful business owners who are more established and have made the Dundas Arcade their home.
Moving on, we have Nat here from the Sabat Gallery here in Middlesbrough, who will be joining us to answer some questions.
Hiya Nat, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for having
why
me.
don't you tell us a bit about the gallery's origins?
So the gallery was established in 2014 by Azad Mohammed, who is an Iraqi/Kurdish artist who came to the UK in the early 2000s. The building was originally on the council's demolition list, but in 2014 managed to acquire it off them.
Very nice. So, what's sort of like the general ethos of the gallery?
The ethos of the gallery is very much a community-led gallery. We focus very much on Redcar and Cleveland, Middlesbrough, Teesside and also the wider area. We have a lot of international, local and national artists a part of the gallery. We do a lot of work in the local community with art classes, kids clubs and many other different activities.
That's
brilliant.
really great. What about your current exhibitions?
So our current exhibition is from St Peter's Catholic Academy, which is a local school down in South Bank. It is the Year 11's final GCSE work. It features a lot of photography and portrait work. We've had the exhibition running for 2 weeks. We've got one more week for it to be on.
So that's amazing. What challenges is the gallery currently facing?
I'd say our biggest challenge at the minute is funding. The Arts Council, which is one of the big art funding streams, is very hard to get into and also very hard once you're actually on it to establish some sort of basis of how to apply and where to look for the information. So I think if that got narrowed down and it was a bit easier for us to do, we can flourish more as a gallery.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers. It's nearly summer, and you know what that means, Jenna?
It's summer holidays. We explored the Uni Campus to ascertain people's favourite holiday destinations.
Hi, it's Luna and Adam, and today we're on the Teesside Uni Middlesbrough Campus.
Today we are asking people what are their favourite holiday destinations and why. Thank you for coming on. What's your favourite holiday destination?
I'm going to be boring, it's got to be Spain.
Very nice. And why is that your favourite holiday?
We've got a family out there and, you know, they're pretty easy, don't have to pay for accommodation or anything. Just flights. It's nice weather all around really, isn't it? So
Yeah, that's fair enough. And how many times have you been on holiday to Spain?
Oh, countless, I can't remember. We go at least like once a year, so it's a well-known area for us. So.
And when you're in Spain, what's like your favourite things to do?
Again, it's got to be boring, got to go beach. I'm one of the people, you go on holiday, you just do nothing. It's the best form of holiday, so.
Okay, so where's your favourite place to go on holiday?
Italy, I think.
Italy,
Yeah.
how many times have you been?
Only twice.
Only twice?
Yeah.
Do you do like the same thing every time you go? Or
Eat pasta, drink Peroni.
best way to be? Is that your favourite place to visit?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favourite holiday destination?
I'd probably say Forteventura. It's one of the Canary Islands.
Very nice. So why is that your favourite place to go?
Just because I've been there a few times, I have a lot of family memories there, so yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So how many times have you been?
3 times now, I think 4th time in this September, so...
Very nice. So what's your favourite things to do whilst you're over there?
There's a lot of water sports that we did when we were younger, but also just spending time with your family. It's just like quality time, isn't it, at Villa, so yeah.
Oh, where's your favourite place to go on holiday?
Down in Devon.
How many times have you been to Devon?
I used to live there, but I go every year.
What's your favourite thing to do there?
There's loads to do down at the sea and surfing.
Is it your favourite place to go because you've lived there, or is it just like the ambience you get from there?
Because I've lived there and it's nice and chilled.
Thank you.
That was really fascinating. So what's your favourite destination, Adam?
I'm probably going to say Rockley Park, which is a Haven caravan park down in Poole. How about you?
I love going on cruises to the Norwegian fjords. The scenery there is absolutely beautiful with the snow-topped cliffs and the gorgeous green valleys.
Sounds absolutely beautiful. Moving on, in today's economy, it's really hard for people to maintain healthy eating habits.
Which is why we set out to find easy, affordable and high nutritious meals.
Middlesbrough in the northeast of England is one of the most ethnically diverse places in the country. Due to the influx of different ideas, there's a lot of international food available, and due to the current cost of living crisis, we're going to run through our top 3 cheap eats in the town. So, number 3 is Morgan's. They're a family-run bakery and there's a couple of them dotted around the town. This one was from the Palladium shops and it only cost us £4.90 for a chicken tikka sandwich. It was packed full of flavour. The salad was fresh, the bun was fresh. We have that as number 3. It came with crisps and a drink too. Number 2 is Cairns Catering Services on Waterloo Road, or KCS. They do different curries, different grills. We opted for the chicken tikka roll. It was a £5 and we couldn't finish it. Definitely good value. Number 1, we believe that the shawarma on Victoria Road is the best value. It's £3.50. You get it in a bun or a naan. It comes with shredded meat. It comes with fresh salad. You get a choice of sauces too, and it's just a 2-minute walk from the university. So we would recommend that they are probably the best value for a cheap lunch for under a £5. We hope this helps anyone who wants to have a good meal which doesn't break the bank.
And now over to Peter, who's going to show us how to make some gorgeous Pico de Gallo.
Pico de Gallo is a delicious salsa which is commonly used in Mexican cuisines. Over to you, Peter.
Yeah, so as Adam says, Pico de Gallo it's a type of salsa. It's the more authentic salsa. So what we think is salsa in the UK, the red gloopy stuff that you get in the old El Paso dinner kits, that's poor in comparison to what they actually eat in Mexico. So we're going to start with a red onion. So a white onion won't do the job. You need a red onion. And all we're going to do, we're just going to cut one end off, we're going to cut the other end off, and then if we just slice off the outer layer, peel it, and then we're going to finely dice it so it can be picked up with nachos and stuff like that, okay? So all you're going to do, you're going to get your fingers and your thumb out the way, and you're going to finely dice it, and if you roll your body weight on top of the knife a few times, what that's going to do, nice and fine so it can be picked up. The next ingredients that we need some fresh tomatoes. These were like 70 pence from Aldi, they're really cheap. It's a cheap dish to make, and if you can afford to maybe push the boat out and get some vine tomatoes, that'll elevate the dish even more. But I just went for plain ones. All we're going to do, we're going to finely dice that again, and the juice from the tomatoes really going to carry the flavour, okay? So we've got tomatoes, we've got red onion. The next thing that we need, which is an important part of Mexican cuisine, is a lime, okay? And it's tempting to just get a lime out the fridge, bang it in half with a knife and squeeze it. But when you do it like that, you're actually leaving most of the juice in it. So the technique that they do, they roll it over a few times, put all your body weight on it. What that does is it bursts all the little vessels inside, and then you slice it in half, you squeeze it into your Pico de Gallo, and you're going to get maximum flavour from the lime, okay? Yes. The next thing that we need some garlic cloves. Get them from every single supermarket. They're like £1 for a big a bulb of garlic. Yeah. And all we do, if you've got garlic powder, that's fine. If you've got jarred garlic, that's fine also. But all we need to do with some garlic cloves, we're just going to snip the end off with a knife, and then you peel off the papery bit, and then we're going to stick it in the garlic crusher. This was like £8 on Amazon. It's a vital piece of kitchenware, and it's a good investment because you're always going to need garlic. So yeah, you just crush your garlic. You might need a knife to scrape it off into your Pico de Gallo. We want 2 garlic cloves. The next ingredient that we need, we got a bunch of fresh coriander. Get them from every single supermarket. If you get the one from Aldi, it's in a pot and you can plant it on the windowsill or in your garden, and you're going to have coriander on tap all year. So it's always a good one to have.
Yeah.
We're just going to take like a handful of it. We're going to finely dice it, similar to what we did with the red onion and the tomato. Finely dice the coriander, stick that in as well. Next, we need something we need a heat sauce. Okay, so Mexican cuisine is known for having a bit of a kick to it. So our heat sauce, first thing we're going to do is add a dash of black pepper. Not a lot of people know, but black pepper is actually one of the most important ingredients of all time, because in the 17th century, people were looking for black pepper, and that established world trade routes. So the world trade routes that we've got today were actually in place from the 17th century. Right. So black pepper is an important ingredient. Wow. A dash of black pepper. We want a little kiss of chili oil. That's got a little bit of a kick to it too. And we'll just have a little dash of that. It was a £5 from Marks and Spencer's.
Other supermarkets are available.
They are indeed. All the other supermarkets have got jalapenos in the jar. All you need is a tablespoon of those. We finely dice them. We stick that in the Pico de Gallo too. And then just a little pinch of pink salt. I've gone for pink salt because it's a bit more pure and it's got a bit more of a kick to it. So we've got tomatoes, red onion, lime, garlic, fresh coriander, pepper, chili oil, jalapenos, or we've got pink salt. If you can't get the jalapenos, go for a Scotch bonnet. It's going to elevate the heat, so let your guests know. But add a bit of sugar as well if you do that. Would you like to taste it, Adam?
I will definitely have a little bit, man. Get it in there.
So what you've got is you've got a really balanced and complex dish, right? You can have it as a side order or as a standalone dish.
That's absolutely beautiful, Peter, and so easy and cheap to make as well.
I'm glad you
like it.
Just
amazing. Thank you.
We're in quite challenging times at the moment, so it's important to sit down and unwind. That may be reading a book, watching a film, or just playing a video game.
And that's what we're going to be focusing on in this section, video games. We sent some of our team down to Tanglewood Games Studios in Hartlepool to find out the journey of the studio.
Tanglewood's a company that provides engineering support for other games companies that are trying to use Unreal Engine. So we provide support at the beginning of development, so getting the game off the ground, especially with companies that are coming from other engines, like Unity or proprietary engines.
In the summer of last year, I managed to catch a random email about a internship program in Unreal Engine from Teesside University, and I just kind of decided to go for it and put the effort into getting there. Spent 3 months here over the summer, and very, very graciously invited me back.
As long as you have the sort of will to succeed in the industry, I think it definitely is fairly easy to get into. There's a lot of places that really need the work for the workforce. So if you look in the right places and keep looking, then there'll be something there for you.
But keep your eyes open for opportunities.
Keep attending sort of events, networking events, get to know as many people as you can.
I'd say keep in touch with your fellow students.
Keep grinding with whatever you're working on. Just keep making games and showing them off to whichever developer will lend you an ear.
So what's your favourite video game, Jenna?
Well, the one I'm playing at the moment is called Coffee Talk. You can find it on Steam. You own a little cafe, you make people drinks, and you just hear all of the stories.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a bit of a FIFA rat myself, and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that, but I've spent way too many hours and pounds on FIFA this year. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for on today's show.
We hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope to see you next time on North East Cultural.